Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. And we got a banger today, okay? We've got the first ever release of a civilian USO video, underwater submerged object, and we're going to be covering all of it. So to stay updated on this kind of UFO, USO news, make sure you subscribe, notifications on, okay? Like the video, comment, and sharing is the most important with your friends and family. Okay, so we got a lot of shit going on, so there's gonna be a few uploads coming over the next few days, etc. Ross Coulthard, on Need to Know, they released an episode, Weaponized, by George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell. So yeah, there's pretty much stuff happening, and with Trump's inauguration, I think is how you said, where he's going to be entering office. Yeah, a lot of people are expecting a lot of big things, and the people Trump is appointing is for disclosure, supposedly. So, let me know what you think, and let's start the video. Get your snacks, get your popcorn, and let's fucking get into it.
I also want to say real quick, so I got a friend, he's been on our show, his name is Chris Ramsey, and he's a very famous magician and like puzzle solver guy, but one of the most impressive human beings that I've met because of his desire and his hunger for the truth. So I'm known to once in a while jump on Twitter and start doing a bunch of tweets, you know, and people, I know I'm hard to read. I don't know if that's by design. I have to see a psychologist. I don't know. But I said this whole thing about, oh, truth. Chris tells the truth. I posted some video. Oh, truth. I don't know what I was doing.
Okay, so that's the UAV or ROV video. That's some of the stuff that I shot with the ROV. And that's bringing it up, I believe. Yeah, bringing it up. And actually, no, that's down, still in the water. That is off of Santa Rosa Island. And there we are. Oh, the cameraman was looking at me, and now he's got the camera pointed at the UAV that they were talking about behind my back, and I was able to glance over every once in a while and look at it. And I got the ROV up then, and during this time, you can see it darting around, popping around. This is a good cameraman, so that's movement of the unit itself. He's on steady cam. We got to reel that thing if we can. While the boat's moving, it kind of adjusts. Now it disappears. And that is the point when I got the ROV out of the water, and I was able to then stand up and I was like, well, shit, it's gone. I missed it. I just got to see a glance of it while I was pulling the ROV up. Now, I think I talked on this.
You're looking at the cameraman, and then suddenly the thing is back there behind you again.
Yeah, it popped up again. There it was again. And then it got way too close. I'm used to running boats, so I don't like it when lights get way close. Because it means something hard is really near you. And so we're all just watching, and we're all going, holy shit, what is that?
I had asked you to sort of figure out where you were, and you sent me charts. I was just trying to see if maybe there's an island or a light or another boat or something like that.
We were on anchor right next to Santa Rosa Island. Right at the south end of Santa Rosa Island. That's the only piece of land that is near there.
So after this comes back again, you guys, it's late at night. Most of the crew goes down to go to sleep, and then the cameras keep rolling, correct?
Right. We set up cameras for the whole night, and we had one guy on night watch, of course. He wasn't part of the crew. He was part of the boat crew. He had nothing to do with the cameras. He didn't know anything about the cameras other than they were out there.
It almost looks like it's there to perform for the camera.
Way up, and you can see the movement. That's the movement of the bow of the boat, because we're on a stern anchor there, and so the bow of the boat. It's a pretty calm night. It's moving up and down, but this thing is making a gradual movement down to the water, and it's like it's showing off. It's not trying to hide. It's not in a hurry.
It's teasing you. And you can see the reflection it's a real light. It's reflecting off the ocean. It's right down there. Is it going to go in? And boom, there it's in the water.
And you can see the reflection in the water. I've never seen anything like that. It was unbelievable. And I've talked to people since who work ROVs, who work these sensor equipment, things like that, and they've never seen anything like that either.
Tell by the color of the water. Oh, that's just a light.
It's getting deeper too.
Under the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it getting deeper as it goes down. It's not just sitting on the surface and there's swell between you and whatever it is. That thing's in the water and it's diving.
And it's going deeper, and it reminds me of the green, because it does look green when it goes into the water, and that's because it's like a yellow light, and then the color of the water, like you described earlier. So this thing is in the water.
The bioluminescence off of it, yeah.
And what makes you say it goes deeper?
Well, you can see it. It fades. It doesn't come back up out of the water there. It's equalizing to its its surrounding, I have a feeling. And it submerges. You can see it go down into the water until the water, the darkness of the water, consistency of the water envelops it.
Let me ask some stupid questions.
Okay, so there's a lot of stuff coming out. The James Fox documentary, Disclosure, right? And then Investigating Alien, which is George Knapp's new documentary released on Netflix. Make sure you check all this out, links in the description. But it's a really good time to be aware of this stuff. So and it definitely brings a lot of clarity to this video and makes things more digestible by having this longer piece of footage and the creators of said footage talking it out. Okay, so all these new things coming out, it's really interesting. New individuals, I mean, we're learning new names all the time, and putting them on a credibility scale, right?
I'm so on guard because George and I get fake information from different intelligence agencies all the time. So I'm like, okay, George, cheap ass Netflix that won't even go to the right place because of cost. Would they do that? Would they do that? Would they, get a helicopter, which, far away you can't hear it? Would they put a weight on some kind of light that's big apparently and drop it down? The George wasn't there, so he doesn't, he can't say definitively yes or no.
We'd have heard it if they'd pulled something like that. That's what I thought too when I got the video back from, because all of those nighttime cameras went in to be processed, and that I don't see how it could be faked, because it's sound looped into it. The sound loop hasn't been edited. I ran it through my computer to see if it had been kind of doctored or something. No, it's the same continuous loop on it. You can hear the boat actually